Hi, Scorpios, family, friends, and cross watchers. I'm so grateful to be able to read for you today. This 3-day weekend, I was homesick, and I'm a firm believer in resting when you're sick so that you can work when you're well. Not like this is work, but my son was home from daycare and didn't want to take a nap. So this weekend was spent with him and recovering, and it was lovely. Thank you for hanging in there. We're just gonna jump right in. It's Tarot Tuesday, so we'll just work with the tarot and pull some oracle cards as it goes. I've been getting a good energy for Scorpio today. Just, I woke up with like a vision of like the phoenix coming out of a griffin of all things. So I don't know if a griffin is significant to you. We're just going to do 3 cards to start, past, present, and future, and see how that goes. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call, spam phone call. All right, Spirit, past, present, future, 3 cards for Scorpio to start us off, please. What does our lovely Scorpio collective need to know today? What can we do for, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we'll pull 9, I guess. Woohoo. 4 of Wands reversed, 4 of Cups reversed, Empress energy. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands reversed, 6 of Swords, 10 of Cups, Queen of Swords, 8 of Cups. Or, sorry, 7 of Pentacles. I don't know why I said 8 of Cups. Okay, so I'm going to start with the center row. What I'm seeing is that you're in some sort of stagnation, potentially about an unseen or unspoken truth. You may be being called to speak your truth, and there's something like in the emotions of it that you're not wanting, either not wanting to like divulge or reflect upon right now. 5 of Pentacles tells me that in the past, some sort of separation from community was necessary in order for you to basically, like, I think because they're outside of a church, in this card, in this context, to basically be able to thrive, for your soul to thrive. Like your soul was potentially in a place where it felt like it was starving, and it could have been physical, because of the pentacles here. Like you could have been in a place where you just were really not being nurtured, and it might have been very difficult emotionally for this separation to occur, but it was necessary to bring in your emotional happiness eventually, your 10 of Cups. So while materially everything was in place, spiritually you sort of needed to be undone to bring in your 10 of Cups. With this phase of contemplation and this sort of stagnant energy here, I think that it's really interesting that we have the 5 of Pentacles and then the 6 of Swords here, because this woman and her son are leaving with nothing but the clothes on their backs, and this fairy is taking them across. These are sort of all the thoughts that she's having that are like blocking her from seeing what's ahead. She's still focused on the past while they're sort of in this crossing energy. So you might still be focused on the past and it's slowing you down. Specifically what you've lost, your pentacles, who you've left behind. but you're in your Empress energy, ready to receive at the same time. With the Seven of Pentacles reverse, this person has planted their seeds and they're sort of waiting. In the Eight of Pentacles, there's like all of these works that are done, but here it's like there's just all this stuff on the vine and he's sort of waiting for harvest season. So this is telling me, like, before you can fully embrace your Empress energy, you need to see that what you've left behind was necessary to leave behind. You need to embrace an energy of non-judgment, specifically for yourself and what was required of you. Two of Pentacles, to bring balance to your situation. What is this situation? Death. Wow. To bring balance to yourself. There was maybe something within you that was unbalanced. What was unbalanced here for Scorpio? This one, the Sun. Your happiness, your idea of what makes you happy. You had maybe some preconceived notions of what happiness was or what would bring happiness to you. And you realized with this Four of Wands here that that wasn't it. Specifically related to your emotional happiness. And I think that whatever was going on materially or in this, she's leaving this guy here outside the church. The story of this card is that this person is outside, they're outside begging in a snowstorm, and she has to leave because she realizes that if she doesn't, they're going to starve because there's no one coming by. And he's like, no, if we just stay, everything's going to work out. So this is the decision for somebody, like leaving somebody out in the cold, like leaving somebody behind, to bring balance to your physical situation, your actual material situation. With the Four of Wands reversed, it might have been a divorce that's come up before. Oh shoot, Eight of Pentacles wants to come out, and the Moon. The Sun, the Moon, and the Eight of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles. Whoa. Okay. What is this going on here? I love reading for Scorpios. It's my favorite thing. It's always something like you think it's going to be pretty straightforward and then it's like extra complex. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you have a divorce card here with the Empress right up and the Emperor reversed, plus the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles following this like Six of Swords. What's the deal with this Emperor? This Emperor, I have a feeling this Emperor is someone else. And the Moon. So I think emotional stagnation is being revealed here. It's taking a while for you to see the truth, which is that intuitively you understand that when you get to a place of emotional stagnation, this death energy, you have to transform. Like, you're the kind of person who goes through transformations, and this sort of energy of being in stability or stagnation, like that Four energy, is one where you, as a Scorpio, as a person in your scorpionic like energy, you'll embrace transformation, whereas whoever you might have left behind prefers stability. And this non-judgment towards yourself is coming as a as you realize essentially that the Lover's reversed, yeah, this Emperor figure to your Empress, as you realize that your desire to change is directly contrary to this person's desire for stability. At the same time, this Six of Swords tells me that there's enough stability here to provide for a child might be involved, and to bring nurturing. I wonder what's going on with this Lovers. 666 might be important. There's 3 6s. The Moon and this Queen of Swords is also telling me there might be like another person involved here. I don't know. King of Swords. Yeah, I think that there might be another person involved. Having to do with this Emperor's workplace. I don't know if this workplace situation was that your Emperor was like maybe too much at work, like spent too much time at work or something. And this is, again, like your Emperor could be a female. It's Tarot's not gender specific. With this King of Swords, I think somebody's coming in to tell you the truth about the choice they made in this situation regarding their work. Perhaps they were planting seeds that led you to leave and be in your Empress energy and your Scorpio energy. Ace of Swords reversed, Ten of Pentacles reversed with an Ace of Pentacles. This person's going to bring you some kind of, this Nine of Cups wants to come out. This person's going to bring you some kind of offer, or some kind of like offer for stability is coming in. But it's designed by this Emperor reverse King of Swords to basically take you out of an energy of being like the ruler of your life. You might be in a place where you're sort of on the defensive, especially mentally, or you might be taking a situation and meeting it face on, and it could very well be related to your Pentacles. You're in your Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups energy, though, telling me that you have the emotional, what you're not saying is that you have the emotional wherewithal to be able to manifest what it is that you desire. With this Ace of Swords reversed, Ten of Pentacles reversed, and then the Six of Swords under the Empress, I keep getting the story of Isis and Horus after they're cast out after the death of Osiris. They're cast out, and Isis is sort of, her job is to go around to, well, she goes around begging until Horus can come into his own birthright as like the ruler of Egypt. But she tests people. One of the tests she brings to people is their ability to be giving. So she knocks on the door of this rich woman, and she's attended by 7 scorpions who were sent to her by the scorpion goddess to keep her and Horus safe. So this rich woman, seeing her strange company, i.e. 7 scorpions, turns them away, and she ends up going to a poor person's house, and this poor woman lets her in and gives her food even though they don't have much. And in the middle of the night they all wake up to screaming. What happens is the 7 scorpions give all of their venom to one scorpion, and that scorpion goes and stings the son of the rich woman who turned her away. And the rich woman's out in the street screaming, help me, save my son, he's been stung by a scorpion. So Isis, in her beggar form, becomes exalted into her like goddess form and is able to recite the incantation and do the movements to bring the son back to life, and the rich woman repents and becomes like a devotee of Isis, excuse me. So I'm getting this I guess, energy right now that you're a test for somebody. Maybe it could be somebody who was a lover. It could be somebody who you were involved with in business. Although with the marriage card and the lovers here, and then the 10 of Pentacles reverse, I'm getting it's somebody in your family, especially with the Emperor and Empress here, some sort of divine counterpart. You could be coming in as a test for this person to see basically like if they're able to like act unselfishly. And with this Ace of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Lovers reversed, 10 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Pentacles reversed, what this tells me is the truth is that they are only interested in their own happiness as they see it. And you're kind of having to face this head on. And this is bringing in your Ace of Pentacles, or your new material foundations, your new material beginning, basically without this person who you've left behind because of an emotional and spiritual necessity to do so. Okay, well, that seems like a pretty straightforward start. I think I'm going to just pull from the Thoth deck. So curious to know who I'm reading for. It could also be just another reading for this reading. Whenever you're dealing with like a divine counterpart, it could very well be like your own internal divine masculine and feminine. So it could be that you're sort of revisiting your Empress energy, and this is making you view like your internal rational divine masculine energy a little bit differently, and like whatever works you had in place are not exactly what you wanted, and you're having to start over by planting new seeds, because whatever you've been trying to create has been like on a faulty emotional foundation. But being Scorpio energy, death card at the middle of this reading, I'm hearing that this is just bringing you more strongly into your ability to transmute and it's basically laid the ashy foundation for that like new growth in the forest. Like when a forest burns down, the ash that's left over, or a volcano erupts, the ash that's left over creates fertile ground. So you've created like very fertile ground for new beginnings. Let's clarify that new beginnings, Ace of Pentacles. We had the Queen of Swords and King of Swords, Emperor and Empress, Sun and Moon. Like there's a lot of overcoming of duality in this reading. This is really cool. The Empress again and the Lovers again. What in the heck? Okay. The Empress reversed and the Lovers. Queen of Discs. Interference. 8 of Swords ruled by Gemini. 7 of Discs. Failure. Yeah, so I think this is just clarifying that you've materially been undone by like a relationship that you probably put a lot of effort into, especially like mentally. With this Gemini ruled card here, the 8 of Swords. Maybe you were in like a going round and round and round, like trying to justify like continuing on this journey with this person, and it ended in failure. 2 of Wands reversed. Aries, I think is what that is. Images. Okay. Yeah, so this failure was necessary in order for you to get into this, like, basically like a spiritual awareness. The Magician can be seen in the Princess of Discs on the bottom. Like, yeah, starting a new material foundation with this Queen of Discs reversed, Empress reversed, Lovers reversed. That situation was undone because it kept you in overthinking, and it was a faulty foundation. Seven of Discs failure. But this faulty foundation turns you into the Magician with a new, with a new material foundation. It basically takes you one step back to bring you like 12 steps forward. You have the Nine of Wands here and Eight of Wands. That's cool. Strength. Basically, you've lost a little bit of power over your life, maybe feeling a little bit like out of your element, having to undo this focus on your Empress energy, your lover's energy, like a connection that you were in, or many connections that you were in. But undoing this focus has put you exactly where you need to be able to create a spiritual foundation for yourself, like material, spiritual, and creative, like just a solid foundation for yourself. And it's gonna, it's gonna be established much more quickly than you think it will. This is the Three of Discs, the works, power. Oh, okay. And then it's going to actually bring you into your Emperor energy. Whoa. With the Six of Wands on the bottom, victory. Mars and Mars. Okay, so this is Aries and Mars. Corn. So, oh, here we go. That's a Sagittarius. So here we have Mercury and Sagittarius. So this might be some sort of communication that you're working on that is coming through by Sagittarius season, by December, end of November and December, or even December into January with whatever you're working on. Communications come up like quite a few times. Mercury is also, he's associated with Thoth, or Thoth, the deity that these cards are based on, and he's the bringer of archaic occult knowledge. He's also the one who comes to people after like the flood. I think it's antediluvian, like post-flood, to bring knowledge to restart civilization. So whatever it is that you're working on in this new start for yourself, it's also going to help establish a new paradigm for others. And it's going to require strength, but you have the sun and the moon here. Sagittarius again. So you're gonna, Sagittarius, Capricorn, December, January. Whatever you're working on will come to fruition by then. So it looks like the end of the year is going to be really great for you. You're going to reverse like whatever authority has been sort of keeping you from expressing yourself or establishing these works. You're stepping into that authority over yourself in your own life. And I think that this means not focusing on love or romantic love specifically, or relationships. Basically establishing yourself in your own right so that the relationships that you do attract are ones that are in alignment with your the way you live your life, rather than sort of going out of your way to find relationships because of a feeling of lack in relation. So I think that we'll clear this up. We'll pull one sort of hopeful oracle card for the end. Although that did seem pretty hopeful. A lot of like victory and success and authority over your own life and your works by December, January. I think that I've been really actually... I'm going to pull from the Shaman's Oracle. If you are enjoying this reading, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It gets my content out there, and the little likes and comments help to let my channel grow. Fire reversed and the journey reversed. Yeah, maybe you're in a place where you need to be still. Just meditate, like really get spiritually connected with this fire reversed. You're fully in your water element. We're coming out of summer. Where also the fire is associated with the solar plexus chakra, your willpower, what it is that you want. And so what it is that you want in this reading is basically, it's been undone, but it's been undone to show you like that what it is that you wanted was maybe an illusion, and maybe an illusion that was sort of like subconsciously programmed into you because of wherever you came from or whatever you grew up with. And what you're realizing in a very good way right now is that you're undoing this like subconscious programming and this illusion for the better of yourself and others. Thunder reversed. This tells me that thunder, I associate thunder and like lightning with like a thunderstorm with and lightning with a kundalini awakening, like having your chakras cleared out by like being struck by lightning, even though this is thunder, and the witness consciousness. So you might be establishing your life after having some sort of like spiritual awakening or kundalini awakening from a place of like you've been fighting the flow. You haven't really been embracing your witness consciousness. I think this whole deck is upside down. Though you were working in the lower world before. It's not, ironically. That's weird. Luminous warrior. You're bringing up stuff from the subconscious, from your shadow self. And rather than working from a place of establishing your own will over things, you're working in tandem with the divine and Spirit's will, which is essentially our will. And I think that maybe you're just learning to see that and accept that pattern of like unfolding. The journey again, the arrow, vision quest, the smoky mirror, undoing illusions, wild woman, the serpent. Maybe you've been going around and around in circles with yourself just so you don't need to like basically sit in the energy of your oneness, like your own, like so like you've been avoiding spending time in your own oneness. The holy mountain. Specifically, maybe because you're afraid of the idea of spirit, of something greater than you, of not having control over what it is that you desire in your life. This whole idea of like, spirit's going to give me what I need, want, and catch me is like too much of a leap of faith. This is telling me the beauty way, that following what you think is beautiful, that looking and appreciating what you feel is beautiful, including yourself, is going to bring you into this alignment much more easily. You might be on a vision quest right now. You might be 60, 62, 47, 46, 29, 25, 28. Yeah, 29 twice. You might be going through like a Saturn returns, or you might have just gotten out of a Saturn returns, which is like pretty tough. For if you know anything about Saturn returns, it's sort of like is Saturn's way of telling you like this is what you need to be doing instead of this, and like realigning like the foundations of your life, which is what this whole reading was about. So you're being encouraged to focus on what you find beautiful and to really radically embrace like new ideas about what that is for you and for your future. because whatever you were told about how you had to be it's been undone, and this is your opportunity to really think outside the box and bring in something gorgeous for yourself. Nice. Okay, Scorpios, another lovely reading as usual. I'm gonna pull one more flower card just because flowers are beautiful. You're being encouraged to be in the beauty way. Okay, lovely flowers, Spirit, please let us see what energy we should focus on this fine Tuesday to bring in beauty for ourselves. I got this lovely scrying bowl that I was gifted over the weekend. I'm really excited to use it. Right now I'm kind of seeing like happy faces. There's flowers painted in it, but I'm seeing like a happy face. Maybe some of you like that movie, oh, Echinacea, what's it called? Watchmen? Interesting. Echinacea, consciousness. Echinacea stimulates and awakens your consciousness, helping break up and release outdated personal stories, emotions, and attachments that are holding you back from positive growth and self-realization, and awakening awareness of your true self when you have forgotten or lost connection. Oh, that's confirmation for sure. So with that energy from the movie Watchmen kind of coming into my third eye here, there's that blue guy, right, who he's in love with this girl, like they have a relationship, but he's like super conscious and he can travel to another planet, and like she can't go there with him because she can't breathe in the atmosphere of that planet. And he's basically like a nuclear bomb. He's like an ascended being, and can't give her what she needs as far as like dedication, because he can split himself into multiple selves to work on multiple things. And she's like one of those things, and she just needs more emotional connection and more attention than he's like basically willing to give her. They're just different creatures in the end. So maybe this separation you went through is you realizing like we're just different creatures, or I'm just like not seeing the way that I've been relating to people is like what I was expecting I was supposed to do, or what I was told I should do, or what's the norm, but I'm just not that way. I'm not that kind of person. And Echinacea, what's interesting, it says break up and release outdated personal stories. So you might have been through a breakup. You're releasing those stories about how it is you're supposed to be. And Echinacea will break down your immune system and like rebuild it, help you rebuild it. So you're actually not supposed to take it when you're sick, because your immune system's supposed to fight off the thing that you're battling, the illness that you're battling. And if you take an Echinacea, it'll like break down your immune system. So you're supposed to take it as a preventative rather than during the time you're sick. So if you're looking at Echinacea, what you're learning right now is, again, allowing you to establish a way of like being in your own energy and understanding what it is that you need in a form of radical self-acceptance, so that you can prevent any like needing to break up or break away in the future. Like you're really being encouraged to rebuild and release, or rather release and rebuild. So yeah, thanks for being here again. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and you can get a personal reading from me on my Etsy, which I'll link in the description box below. It's also on my page. And then if you want to donate on Patreon, you're more than welcome to. I would be so grateful. Thank you. Have a lovely Tuesday. See y'all tomorrow.